Hey everyone, welcome back to Obama Recaps, where we break down the latest movies with all the thrills and chills you love. Today, we're diving into Jurassic World Rebirth, a 2025 sci-fi adventure that brings back the dinosaur chaos we all crave, but with a fresh twist. Buckle up, because this one's a wild ride, and I'll keep it tight for an 8-minute recap. Let's get started. The story kicks off in a world where dinosaurs are nearly extinct, clinging to life in remote equatorial islands where the climate mimics their ancient habitats. Most of the world has moved on from the dino craze, with theme parks shuttered and the last sauropod, a sickly brachiosaur named Brontobilly, causing traffic jams in Manhattan. But not everyone's done with dinosaurs. Enter Zora Bennett, a tough-as-nails special ops expert who's grieving the loss of a friend from a mission gone wrong. Zora's approached by a rep from Parker Genix, a shady pharmaceutical company with deep pockets and deeper secrets. They offer her a fortune, $10 million, to lead a covert mission to extract DNA samples from the last living dinosaurs. The catch? It's illegal, dangerous, and involves traveling to a restricted island teeming with prehistoric predators. Zora's hesitant, but the promise of never having to risk her life again seals the deal. Parker Genix needs blood and tissue from 3 massive dinosaurs: Mosasaurus, a sea-dwelling beast, Titanosaurus, a land-based giant, and Quetzalcoatlus, a pterosaur the size of a fighter jet. Why? They're developing a drug called paleodioxin, which could prevent heart disease and extend human life by decades, potentially saving millions. The dinosaurs' massive hearts, evolved to pump blood through their colossal bodies, hold the key. But the samples must come from living animals, as DNA degrades seconds after death. Zora assembles a team, including Duncan Kincaid, a grizzled boat captain and her old military buddy, and Dr. Henry Loomis, a paleocoronary expert who's been advising Parker Genix. Henry's reluctant, he's more comfortable in a lab than a jungle, but his expertise is crucial for identifying the dinosaurs and predicting their behavior. The team sets sail for a mysterious equatorial island, a former research facility for the original Jurassic Park, abandoned after a catastrophic accident. The place is a lawless wilderness, home to 24 surviving dinosaur species. As they near the island, tension runs high. Duncan's boat is barely paid off, and he's wary of the risks. The team's armed with neurotoxin darts for protection and biopsy darts to collect samples, but Henry warns that killing a dinosaur is a sin, not just a crime. Zora, ever pragmatic, brushes it off. They're here to get in, get the samples, and get out. Their first target is the Mosasaurus, a tagged sea monster InGen tracked before going bankrupt. Using the company's data, they locate it circling the island. Zora takes the shot with a biopsy dart, which needs to pierce the creature's 4-inch hide from 10 meters away. The boat rocks, waves crash, and sweat stings her eyes, but she nails it. The dart collects the sample and rockets into the air, parachuting back for retrieval. 1 down, 2 to go. On land, things get dicey. The team treks through dense jungle toward a Titanosaurus herd. But the island's not just home to their targets, it's crawling with other dinosaurs, including a rogue D-Rex, a genetically engineered hybrid that's escaped containment. In a chilling scene, alarms blare as the D-Rex breaks free, forcing the team to seal doors and flee. Chaos erupts, with Zora and Duncan barely escaping as the creature rampages. They manage to tranquilize a Titanosaurus and secure the second sample, but the close call shakes everyone. Henry, already uneasy, starts questioning the mission's ethics, suggesting they open-source the drug to save millions instead of handing it to Parker Genix for profit. Zora, still reeling from her friend's death, isn't ready to play hero, she needs the money. The final sample comes from the Quetzalcoatlus, nesting in a carved cliffside structure. The team scales a treacherous 500-foot cliff, rated a brutal 5.13 to 5.15 climb. Henry, no athlete, struggles but pushes through. At the nest, they carefully extract a sample from an egg sac to avoid harming the embryo. But as they're rappelling down, a massive pterosaur attacks, nearly killing Zora. Duncan and the team pull her up just in time, but the sample's nearly lost in the chaos. Tensions flare when a team member, Krebs, acts suspiciously, hinting at a hidden agenda. Zora confiscates his gun, sensing betrayal. The mission takes a darker turn when they stumble across two kids, Ruben and Teresa, stranded on the island after a boating accident. Zora's team, now responsible for their safety, faces a moral dilemma: stick to the plan or prioritize the kids' survival. The island's dangers escalate as they discover a secret lab where crossbreeding experiments created mutant dinosaurs, including the T-Rex. In a heart-pounding chase, the team navigates a tunnel system under the island, pursued by the hybrid. Duncan lures it away with flares, sacrificing himself to save Zora and the kids. They reach a dock, but the hoist is broken, and the T-Rex is closing in. In a desperate move, Zora and the kids manually lower a boat and escape to the ocean, watching helplessly as Duncan's fate remains uncertain. As they sail away, Zora holds the samples, grappling with Henry's idea to open-source the drug. The kids, traumatized but alive, cling to each other. In a final twist, Zora spots Duncan swimming toward them, battered but alive. They pull him aboard, and as the island fades into the distance, Zora makes her choice. She decides to give the samples to the world, not Parkergenics, ensuring the drug benefits everyone, even if it means giving up her fortune. Jurassic World Rebirth is a thrilling blend of action, moral questions, and dinosaur mayhem. It's about greed, sacrifice, and the line between survival and doing what's right. The film's stunning visuals, from the Mosasaurus's ocean hunt to the Quetzalcoatlus' cliffside attack, keep you on edge, while the human drama grounds the spectacle. Zora's arc, from mercenary to reluctant hero, is compelling, and the kids add heart without slowing the pace. That's it for today's recap, folks. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Jurassic World Rebirth, hit that like button, subscribe to Obama Recaps, and let me know in the comments what you thought of the movie. Should Zora have kept the money? Are dinosaurs still the ultimate movie monsters? Drop your thoughts, and I'll see you next time for another cinematic adventure. Peace out.